Hi, everybody. It's me, Dr. Divya Shepherd. And, one of the things that came to mind for me is that I needed to pop in here and have a little bit of a conversation with all of you because when it comes to being a business owner and growing your business smarter, which is the main audience for our show here, when it comes to all of that, what tends to happen is if you've ever had any fears in your life, if you've ever had any doubts, if there have been areas where you have had a need to grow, owning your own business really puts you right up on the edge of that. I know that for sure. And I know for those of you who are small business owners, bigger business owners, entrepreneurs, brick and mortar business owners, you know what I'm talking about. And one of the things that I have recognized that a lot of the folks in our Ladies Power Lunch community, which, by the way, I do invite you to join. Just go to growsmarter.com/Facebook. And our community is 100% free, but it's a place where women in business come together to support each other and grow together. So one of the things that the women in our community really, really talk about and ask for more support around is getting their businesses more visible, manifesting that amazing visibility so that they can get their beautiful, heartfelt messages out into the world to the folks who are losing sleep at night because they need that work. So let me just share a little bit with you about how you can manifest your own visibility for your business, get your business visible. I thought it was relevant because two things. One, we are launching our Ladies Power Lunch Visibility Circle. Enrollment is open, and for folks who want to come and join arms with us and work on growing their businesses together in our community, we're welcoming that. But what I thought I'd share with you today is the new year's coming. And if you want to just learn my process and do it by yourself, you can do it. You basically can do it. So you're going to hear me talking a little bit later in the show in that manifestation party wrap up about throwing out the script. Well, today I actually wrote down all the steps for growing your own visibility here. So here goes. You can make your own visibility circle. Yes, I invite you, come join us. We would be so, so honored to have you be part of our group of visibility circle here at Ladies Power Lunch. But this is something that you can do all by yourself. Basically, you just need to do a couple of steps, couple of small steps, but you can do it. And what you'll find is that when you link arms together with others, when you work on growing your visibility and getting your message out there with an amazing group, you're going to find that you're going to be able to collapse time. So things that would probably take you 5 years to get there, you can do that in maybe 6, 8, 9, 10 months. 10 months. I'm going to put a timestamp on that. Things that might take you 5 years to accomplish. When you're in this kind of container, you can do this in, I'm going to say 10 months. You're going to be able to increase your income, your impact, and your influence with the steps that I'm going to outline for you now. So stay tuned because it's coming. You're going to be able to do a whole lot with less effort. And my dear friends, you're going to have a whole lot more fun. So first, you're going to have to, so this is step one, you're going to have to get the right group of collaboration partners together. And if you have been following our show from the very beginning, or if you've read my book, Grow Smarter: Collaboration Secrets to Transform Your Income and Impact, you will know that there are 5 steps to really making sure that the collaboration that you have is the best collaboration for you. So first, you want to ask. And when I say ask, it's twofold. It's not just going out there and asking somebody, hey, will you collaborate with me? The biggest thing that you have to do is you have to go within, ask spirit, source, God, angels, whomever it is that you consider to be your higher power. This is an ultimate opportunity for you to commune with that higher power and talk a little bit about, what exactly it is that you want. Map it out. What if everything went beautifully? If nothing could go wrong, what are the things that you would love to have happen with a collaboration? What are you looking for? What kind of collaboration partner are you looking for? What are you hoping that you will be able to do? What are the outcomes that you're looking for? Go within, ask source to guide you, to help you to see where you need to be looking. And then, and only then, will I recommend that you actually go ask somebody to collaborate with you. Step two is always going to be alignment. You want to make sure you're aligned in terms of your communication. You want to make sure you're aligned in terms of your values. Really, really, really important to get that alignment piece. And then all in. Are you all in? Is your partner all in? And if there's a mismatch in some way with that, then my friend, that's not ready for collaboration just yet. And you kind of need to fix that. Assignment. Who's doing what in the collaboration? That has to be very, very clear, because sometimes some of us might be doing things that we're not really great at. And there might be somebody else who's part of the collaboration who might be a better fit. And so choosing that, knowing that, discussing that, having conversation around that is really, really important. And then, of course, you don't have to go it alone, because nowadays there are so many applications as well as resources, whether we're talking about resources that are digital or resources that are human. There's so many opportunities. So go through that Grow Smarter collaboration process of asking, being in alignment, making sure everybody's all in, making sure everybody's assigned in the right direction, and of course, making sure that you're using the right kind of applications for what it is that you need. Once you've got that down, step one is down, then, my dear, you're ready for that visibility. You're ready. You've got your collaboration partners, you know who they are. And step one, and I'm going to write it over here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I'm going to write it anyway. Step one, you have to have a vision for how your visibility is going to come across. We use here in our container, we use bestseller publishing. So we've had so many bestsellers. We use, of course, our beautiful, amazing TV show. We use podcasting, and we all get together and we have a summit together to launch our businesses, launch our production of our anthology, and to just get everybody's name out there in front of 20 to 50,000 of their ideal clients. So we have a whole process that we use, but really the first thing that you have to have is the vision. So vision is number one. Number two is you need to get that introduction to your core message. So you're going to have to sort of develop a theme around what, as a group, you're going to be talking about. And this is where you're going to introduce your core message. Because like I said before, you want people who are in alignment, people who kind of have the same kind of values. And so coming together with a core message is going to be important. And then everybody needs to start to develop their story. So we want to talk about things like, oh, how are you sharing your story, story outlines, writing your story, how you are delivering your story, speaking, workshops, getting on podcasts, that sort of thing. And then one of my dear friends who is a Harvard trained book coach, she talks about your shitty first draft. And so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to think about initial edits. You want to do if you're going to go about it where you're doing an anthology, then you're going to do your book collaboration. If you're doing, bestseller publishing as a part of your visibility strategy, like I said, what I'm sharing with you here is all the steps of how we do it over here, but I'm giving you the steps so you can do it too. And then once you've gotten everything under control here, you know what your vision is, you've decided what the message is that your collaboration wants to take to the world. Everybody's very clear about their story. Everybody has their kind of edited things down, and then they've actually gotten together and done a book collaboration together. Then that's when we want to start inviting. And this is the amazing piece, because this is a point where we pool all our resources and we get into list building, we get into collaborative marketing, we do all of that stuff. And this is where we get our messages out there in front of 20 to 50,000 people, depending, of course, on who's in your collaboration, what their lists look like, that sort of thing. I'm going to put this down a little bit so that you can see the rest of my page here. So once you started inviting folks, I know this is going to seem a little bit out of order, but when you execute it, you'll see why it's important to start inviting first, because these are the core people that you're going to invite. But then after you invite, then you launch. You launch your collaborative marketing, you launch your collaborative book, you do your collaborative summit, you get out there on your collaborative podcasts and your collaborative TV shows, and you start getting the message out there. And then you offer integration. So this whole strategy is to be able to give folks who need you, folks who are losing sleep at night because they need the work that you do, the opportunity to actually work with you. And so offering this opportunity for them to come work with you, this is going to have to happen right here. And then once your integration is added to your marketing strategy, then you're just going to start telling everybody. And the last piece is, yes, we are a go. Because at this point, you're visible, you're known, people know who you are. You are a best-selling author. In this moment, when we are a go, you are a well-known podcaster because you've gotten your name out there in front of 20 to 50,000 of your ideal clients. You are a well-known TV host because you have gotten your TV in front of so many clients or potential clients. And so, you know, you have the opportunity to go through all of these steps all by yourself. You can do it. It's doable. I know because I've done it by myself. And then I've done it by linking arms with other people who are like-minded. And it's just amazing. I would invite you, of course, if you are open to it, to go check out our info page at growsmarternotharder.com/visibility, because you're going to get all the steps the way we do it. All this information is over there, and you're going to get all the steps there. And if you look at the steps and you think to yourself, what would happen if instead of trying to do this all by myself, I joined arms with folks who are like-minded and actually get my message out in the way that I want to, then obviously we welcome you. And we'll be doing all of this together. We'll be doing our visioning to see exactly what message wants to come forward for you. We'll work with you with our editing team on developing your core message and your introductions. We'll help you with your story outline. Our team will work with you on final edits, and we work together on this whole book collaboration. We do our invitation, inviting folks to the party together. We launch together. Our integration happens together. We're doing our collaborative podcast or TV show or list building activities. There is some repurposing of content for you to be able to use as courses, or you're able to piggyback on our social media, and we get out there and we tell everybody so that your business is a go. So go on over growsmarternotharder.com/visibility, and you learn so much more about all of that. All right, I've talked enough, but I hope that was helpful. I want to invite you to go on over to growsmarternotharder.com/checklist and get my checklist for manifesting your optimal visibility for 2024. What that means for you is that I'm giving you my step-by-step process, and you can take it and run with it. And so that the level of visibility that it might take you about 5 years to achieve, you can do that in the time it takes to birth a baby, around about 10 months. There are 10 steps in my checklist. And if you do one of these steps every month, by October, you're going to see some really, really great changes in the visibility that you have. And just to recap, step one is to dial into what your vision is for the collaboration. And so for our collaboration, in order to get our client's message out in front of 20 to 50,000 of their ideal clients, there's certain things that we do. We do bestseller publishing as an anthology. We do summits together. We do our podcasting together. We do some collaborative TV show appearances, and we do some collaborative list building and collaborative marketing activities. So you need to develop your vision for what you want your collaboration to look like. But I'm assuming that at least using speaking and using the vehicle of bestseller publishing will be something that you'll take advantage of. So you want to, use the Grow Smarter tools, make sure your collaborators are in alignment, make sure that everybody's all in, everybody's assigned to the right tasks, and that you're using the applications and resources that are going to be best for you. And then I want to invite you to go ahead and, introduce your message, develop your story, work through with your edits, get into the book collaboration and start inviting, do your launch prep. And that's going to involve things like your press kits and your speaker one and your speaker reel, your podcast one, your author one, all the things that you want to get in place before you get to launch. And then you're going to go to integration, and that's when you're going to actually apply. So you're going to start doing your press releases, your social media, all the appearances that you're going to be doing as a collaborative to get the word out about you, your message, and your vision. And then, of course, launch, which is telling everybody. And then, yes, where it go, we release your bestseller, you launch your event, and you tell the people who have shown up to be a part of your world what their next steps are. It's a lot, but you can do it. And if you take that checklist at growsmarternotharder.com/checklist and you go through each of those steps, one step per month, you can get this done. And by October, you can be seeing some improvement. Or you can come do it with us, because the truth is, on your own, I don't know, are you going to do it? It could, you could do it. It could take a lot more than 10 months. And maybe you are trying to collapse time and have things happen a little bit faster. Sometimes deciding who you're going to collaborate with can be one of the biggest obstacles to even getting started. Are they the right folks? Is this going to work out well? Are you really going to do it? I have to ask you that question again. Is this going to happen? Because sometimes life happens. And if we don't have some accountability, sometimes the things that we're hoping will happen actually don't. Wouldn't you like it to be more fun? Wouldn't you like it to be more organized? Wouldn't you want to connect with the people who need you the most, the people who are losing sleep at night faster, so that they don't have to suffer for very, very much longer? So when I was first published, I was part of a collaboration. I'd wanted to write for a really long time, like for years and years and years, and nothing happened. I had so many stories. I had a blog. All the content was already there, but the actual publishing didn't take place until I found that right group of collaborators. And then it's been on ever since. I have since then been a part of maybe about 14 or 15 books. And of those books, I've even had the opportunity to publish my own book, Grow Smarter. So come join us, come be a part of our collaboration. There's a better way. We're a 10-month container. You're getting 10 calls, one call per month. And each month we're focusing on one of these 10 pieces. There's also 6 one-on-one strategy and planning calls, which include your editing calls. We're going to be doing one emerging butterfly spirit retreat. So the retreat comes here at month 4, and that's when we get together, we write together, we really, really get our ideas together. We have a bestseller campaign. So for every single one of our books that we've ever put out, every single one of them has been a bestseller because we run a bestseller campaign. We're going to have an outstanding launch with our collaborative summit, which, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to tell you more about that. And there are bonuses, like we're going to be doing some collaborative list building. There's going to be opportunities for you to focus on branding, participating in our podcast or TV show, and other features that help you to use the same content that you're developing right now to repurpose it so that you don't have to rebuild the wheel. It's all already there. And for people who register now, we have a bonus for you. It's a VIP Visibility Love Journey, and it's basically a mini retreat where we sit with you and help you to co-create your vision. You're going to sit inside my expansion magic and amplify your business and amplify your life. So Don't do a book that just sits on a shelf. Do something with your message that actually is getting to the folks who need it the most. Move forward and do it through collaboration. I am so grateful to be able to have this opportunity to share with you. And I look forward to being able to connect with you on our next show. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And I'll see you on the next show. Bye bye.